you're all well on this lovely Wednesday evening. I'm going to make stacked mushrooms with tofu, which I've had marinating. Now, I come home at lunchtime, sort Kimmy out, and I cut up the tofu, which comes in a big block, and I have had it marinating for 4 hours in light soy sauce and some sweet chili sauce, a dessert spoon of sweet chili sauce. So, and some salt and pepper. So that's my tofu, excuse fingers, that's been marinating. Okay. What I'm going to do with it a bit later is I'm going to griddle it. So I'm just going to pop that over there for a minute while I get a jug, because I'm going to make up some couscous. So I've got a little bit of couscous here. I do need to get some more. These are a great alternative to rice and pasta. And they're really good. They're really low calorie. 100 grams cooked is 107 calories. So it's next to nothing, isn't it? So we're going to pop that in there. And then all we're going to do is top it with a little bit of quinoa. And then I'm going to add some boiling water. Give it a bit of a stir. Then I'm just going to pop that to one side with a lid on it until all the water evaporates into the grains. So, while that's doing that, I'm going to prepare some other bits and pieces. So I've got a couple of these pointed red peppers, oh, excuse me, from Lidl's. And what I'm going to do, take them both out, and I'm going to get myself a knife, and I'm going to cut off the top, and then I'm just going to wiggle my knife in that top bit and pull out, because that's about it. You don't get much. It's not like a normal pepper where it's you got that white bit and all the seeds going all the way sort of through the pepper. You just sort of tend to get it in that top bit. So that's that one. And that's perfect for stuffing. So let's do this the same to this one. Come on. There we go. And that's that one done. So I'm just going to get rid of these bits and pieces, and then I'll come back in a minute. Okay, so I've got my mozzarella light, and I'm going to open it up and just drain it off, because inside here is a load of water, keeping it nice and moist. So I'm just going to strain off the water. There we go. And I'm going to cut that in half. And in here is 200, well, the drained weight is 125 grams. So half of that is about, well, you can work it out, it's 50, 60, 2 and a bit, 63 grams each. Now what I'm going to do, put that back in there. I'm going to get my couscous, give it a bit of a stir up. And you can see it's evaporated all that water. And then I'm just going to put a bit of seasoning in there. So I think what I quite fancy is some chilies to spice it up a little bit. And a little bit of oregano, you know, like you have on your pizza. And a little bit of salt. Right, give that a bit of a stir around. Now I've got some spring onions, which I'm just going to pop in there, that I've chopped up quite finely. Well, as finely as I do, as finely as I do chopping. Give that a stir around. And I've got 3 little tomatoes, which I've also chopped up quite small. And then I'm going to get this mozzarella, half of it, and chop that up. Oh, that lemon tomato juice is stinging my cut. Right, and then give that a final stir. Making sure you get right down to the bottom and stir it up and in with the rest of the couscous, like so. So that's now looking like that. Oh, I dropped some. Get back in. Then what you need to do is get yourself a teaspoon, and it is a bit of a labour of love. Transfer this into here. So it's a bit of a fiddle, but it's worth it, I think. And then when you've done a bit, push it right down as far as you can. Give it a tap. Put a couple of bits of mozzarella in as well, and push that down. And then again, your couscous, pushing it in. Bit of mozzarella, push it down. That's it. And so on. Just keep going and do both of those peppers, or however many you are. I'm doing 1 per person. Right, so there's both my my 2 peppers. They are now done, and I will pop those on a tray, and they will go in the oven at 200 for around 25 minutes. I'll check them after 20. So I'm literally just going to put them in a tray with some oil, fry light, and I'm just going to give them a bit of a spritz on top and a rub, and then I'm just going to season those with salt and pepper. And then that's going to go into the oven. Right, so while that's in the oven, I'm going to start the mushrooms. So I've not done this before, so I'm thinking as I'm doing it. So I'm spraying my pan. Now I'm going to cook this in the oven, but I want to cook, and you could say, well, why doesn't she put the tofu into the mushroom and then just put it in the oven and bake it. I could do that, but I'm hoping and I want the tofu to brown, like it's been griddled. A bit like when you do that squeaky cheese, halloumi. And I always cook my halloumi in here, and you get the ridges and you get it's nice and brown, and I wouldn't get that if I put it in the oven. So I'm just heating up my thing. I've got myself a tray, give that a bit of a spritz, and I'm going to get my mushrooms. Now personally I'm going to leave the skin on, because I think it holds the mushroom better, because you've got more of a lip there going round the outside to be able to put your bits and pieces. You pull that off and you're going to lose that lipping, and you know, you just need to give them a bit of a wipe, that's all. Make sure they're clean. There's nothing wrong with eating that skin, it's perfectly alright. So there we go. So we're going to give those mushrooms a bit of a spritz inside, and then I'm going to get my tofu and pop it in the pan. And I'm not sure how long this is going to take, but until it, you know, I don't want it cooked all the way through, because I'm going to pop it in the oven in a minute anyway. So all I'm doing is just getting, you know, this colour that I'm looking for. So I'm going to carry on with that. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to get a spoon, and I'm just going to put a little spoonful of couscous in the bottom of my mushrooms. Not a lot. I'll show you in a minute. And what's left, I'll have for my lunch tomorrow. Just have it cold with a little bit of salad. And I got some of that nice ham from Lidl's. If you saw my Lidl haul, you'll see the nice ham that I picked up from there. So I'm just going to squish that down. That's that. I'm just going to check my tofu. So look, you can see I'm getting a nice ridge on there. So I'm going to do that all over, and then I will come back to you. So that hasn't taken very long, and I have browned it on all sides, so it looks like that. And then what I'm going to do is place my tofu on top of my mushroom. I want to get 2 pieces at least. Wait. Luckily I've got another one. Oh God. Well, it wouldn't be me cooking, would it, if I didn't drop something? Honestly. Oh dear. Just clean that up. Yeah, dear oh dear. Right, I'm going to have to open the window, it's really smoky. Right, having opened the window, because the chilli is really smoky. Oh, hang on. Let's turn that off. Right, so I've got my tofu on top of my mushrooms, and what I'm going to do is just pour a little bit of the marinade on top, like so. And then I'm going to put the rest of that in the couscous for tomorrow, because that will, oh sorry, that will soak that up quite nicely and give that all those flavours. That'll be really nice for tomorrow. That's that. Then what I'm going to do is tear my mozzarella into 3. And then I've got some sesame seeds, which I'm just going to sprinkle on top, if I can, of my mozzarella. There you go. Okay. And I think that's about all I'm going to do to these, apart from obviously put them in the oven. So there they are, ready to go in the oven. They're looking really quite big and chunky and really filling, aren't they? And you know, there's hardly any calories in there whatsoever. So it's going to be a real hearty tea, I think, that's not going to be calorific. It's going to be really filling and fulfilling. So I'll come back to you in a minute. I'm going to pop these in the oven and I'm going to try them for 20 minutes, 18 minutes, and then I'll have another look, because I don't want it all to collapse. I'm just playing while while I'm waiting. I've got these spinach leaves sat here and I was looking at them thinking, oh, I wonder. So I've got a spinach leaf, I've got a little bit of mozzarella, put it inside the spinach leaf, and then a little bit of the pepper, cut it off the top of the little sweet peppers that I just got baking in the oven, rolling my spinach leaf and then securing it with a cocktail stick and then popping it in my pan. God knows what it'll do, but we'll have a look. Can you see him in the pan? Oh yeah, you can just see him. These could be like a little canapé, couldn't they? Peas special canapé. Canapés. What canapé is it? That's the thing you put over the bed. So I'm just going to give them a little turn. Can you see that? Something a bit different, isn't it? So the cheese is starting to ooze. Oh, didn't do that one very well. Rubbish. Oh, come on. Doesn't want to play this one. Right. Let's try a different one. There we go. Whoopie days. I think they're done, those ones. So can you see all the cheese is oozing out, and it's all juicy. Needs a bit of seasoning, because of course I didn't put any in. Other than that, quite nice. Oh, just smoking. Blimey. Put that on. Yeah, definitely needs some seasoning. Some herbs would be really nice. But you could do it as a little canapé. Something a bit different, I suppose. Yeah. Quite like that. Bit different. Well, I bet more, so. Right. So. About 10 minutes to go on the mushroom, so I'll come back. Right, well that's still been cooking. I've got some spinach leaves and I've just put them in the bowl that I had the marinade in, and so a couple of tomatoes which I've chopped up, and I've just sort of put it in and around that bowl, picking up that the excess of the marinade, and that's just going to be a little side thing on our plate to go with our mushrooms and our peppers. And I've just got some sesame seeds, and I'm just going to sprinkle my sesame seeds in there so that you get a bit of a bite, a crunch. So there we go. So it's just like a quick and easy little salad. Right, so it is ready and out the oven. So all of this is optional. So you could do just the mushrooms, or you could do the peppers, or you could do both. It's up to you really. So I'm just going to plate up. So I'm going to put a little bit of spinach on the side. And I do think that, you know, if you present your food nicely, it just makes it a little bit more appetising. So that's that. Then I've got a small jacket potato. And this is all optional, you know, this is just what we're having. That's that. And then I've got our mushroom. So that's Jason's. I will show you this properly in a minute. And then here I've got our stuffed pepper. I knew that was going to happen. Right. God. There's me saying about presentation and I'm dropping it all over the bloody show. Honestly. Get a grip, woman. Right. And there is our other stuffed pepper. And then all I'm going to do is get a little bit of quark. And I'm just going to use that as a topping, a bit like a sour cream, to go in the jacket potato. Just push that down in there. I won't put it in Jason's because I don't think he likes it. And then I'm just going to get a little bit of pepper. And season that quark. And there we have it. let's turn that off. Noisy old thing. So you've got your stuffed pepper here, and then you've got your portobello mushroom with the tofu and the couscous underneath, and a little bit of melted mozzarella on top and some sesame seeds, a jacket potato with some quark, and a little spinach salad. So there you go. I hope you think that's quite appealing to the eye and you'd like to try that and eat that. Give it a go and you can. So I'm going to do a quick photo for my Instagram page and then I will try it for you. Right, so I'm just going to give it a little try for you. So I'm going to try the pepper to start with. I won't do the jack potato because obviously I know what that tastes like. That is good. That is nice. Nice. You've got the sweetness of the pepper, and then inside you've got that couscous and the crunch of the little seeds that we put in, and then on top of that you've got some spring onion and a tomato giving flavour, but then you've got that mozzarella and it's all gooey, and it's blooming lovely. Really tasty. Really tasty. And I'm just going to try the mushroom. So let's get a little bit of the tofu with the cheese. And it's held really well. So there's our mushroom with the tofu and the cheese. That tofu is lovely. Let me just try some more. Hang on. It's really difficult to explain what it tastes like. It's really strange. You have to try it, I think. It's very mild. It's not got any flavour. It's the flavouring you put in it. That's why you need to marinate it. And I think it makes it look tasty when you griddle it, especially, and then put some cheese and stuff on top of it. So you have to really enhance it. You have to help it along, I think. But honestly, for a low calorie vegetarian meal, I think that's really, really tasty. It's nice. It is nice. I've had tofu before, but not the first time. Excuse me. With that cheese, I really do, genuinely, I really do like that. And do you know what? I think we're going to have more tofu because it's just a really nice alternative to a slab of meat. It is really tasty. Really nice. So, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. Press the little bell and then you get notifications when I put up videos. Sorry, I'm still eating. And have a lovely evening, and well done to Susan. Susan is my #1 fan since I started being a YouTuber, and she supports me really well. She's brilliant, along with lots of others that support me also. Thank you to you all. But she also is an Instagrammer. Susan SW Susan. I can never remember which way the SW goes. And she's a Target member. Anyway, Tess, if you watch Tess, She's obviously a YouTuber as well, and she did a giveaway yesterday when she reached 500 subscribers, and the lucky winner was only Miss Susan, bless her, and she's won a beautiful book and a gift card, I think, a £10 gift card. So it was a really fab prize. Yeah, so she'll be chuffed with that, won't you, Susan? Well done, love. So yeah, so have a lovely evening, and don't forget, if you don't subscribe to Instagram, get yourself on there, because I put little mini videos on there, and my other YouTube friends, they also put mini little videos on there as well. Sharon, Cooking with Sharon, she puts them on there, and you can only get a minute on there, that's all you're allowed, just over a minute and something they give you. So it's just quick little videos, but there's lots of people you can follow, get inspiration for Slimming World particularly, and yeah, just get some really good ideas to see what other people, what they're eating each day and stuff like that. So pop on over to Instagram, check that out, and I'll see you later. Bye then. Oh, my Instagram name is Pauline Date. Go on a date. D-A-T-E. Not gate, date. So if you want to follow me, go and have a look. Bye then.